Tokyo Ghoul is a fantastic anime and manga. Unfortunately, the games inspired by it usually disappoint. Luckily for us, things look like they will be changing as January 1st will be the very first day of Tokyo Re's public playtest week. If you want more information on the playtest, then join the Discord in the description. But if you want more information on Tokyo Re itself, then stick around. There is a lot to talk about when it comes to this game. Before we continue, don't forget to press that subscribe button, man. I've got a ton more info on so many more games that I'm sure you will not want to miss. I'm not gonna lie, initially I didn't know how deep combat was gonna be. If you think it's gonna be some boring, repetitive, parry based just slop, then please throw that idea out the window. Just off the sneaks and videos we've seen so far, I can tell that Tokyo Re's combat will be a breath of fresh air almost. And that's without including all the different mechanics and features that they've included into that combat system itself. Because the bare bones of the fighting is already more interesting than most parry-based games that we've had on the platform for the past few years, right? But then they chose to add all these different features that they aren't necessary, but it adds something extra, something fresh, something new that people have never really gotten to experience before. If you want to expand on that idea, then look at stuff like Kaganes, look at stuff, just look at the ghoul side as a whole. Progression for ghouls seems so interesting. I mean, it's personality based, you know what I mean? Being a ghoul will already be a super interesting experience because you will actually have to hide your identity just like in the show. There is a mechanic where CCG members can look up your character, you as a player, in a global database and be able to hunt you down live. So if people discover your face and they register it in the known Ghoul databank, then any player that hops on the game will be able to hunt you down, just like in Tokyo Ghoul. I honestly don't think that there will be many people that run similar builds because just the way you build your character will be so unique because it'll be built the way you want it. I mean, you have so much, not liberty, but you have so many options that you could do. Like, it won't be hard to make a build that is uniquely yours because of all the options that you have. In all honesty, I can't even fully speak on combat because I personally have never tried it. But during the full week of the public playtest, we were all going to experience how amazing it'll be because I'm already locking it right now. Combat is going to be amazing. From the personality based progression of ghouls, the CCG like evolution of their weapons, it shocked me the first time I saw it. And I'm surprised people aren't as aware of Tokyo Re as they are for other games because this by itself is already like this is enough to attract people's attention, in my opinion. Moving on to progression, which is, I don't even think it's my opinion. I think it's objectively the most important part of Roblox games, right? The progression is apparently origin based, which from my understanding means that your starting point won't always be the same. You know how in most games, you start from one point and then depending on what choices you make, you diverge off into like a tree shape, you know, where paths open up depending on your actions. Origin base, basically, it choosing a different origin from someone else will change your starting point, meaning that two different origins won't start you at the same spot. Like, we've seen one origin where you start, I guess, in a train station and you go eat ramen with your friend or something like that, and then that starts a whole different progression. But if you choose another origin, you might start off, you might start off in some alley, right, getting attacked in the middle of the night by some ghouls, and then a CCG member comes in and saves you and then tries to recruit you. You know what I mean? Or it could be you're getting hunted by a bunch of CCG members because you're born a ghoul, you know? Like it's that type of stuff that makes people want to replay the game over and over and over again, because they want to try out different things, especially because of diversity of builds, but also just because the progression won't always be the same thing. Going back to interesting mechanics, I'm sure people have already seen the movement in this game, which I think is amazing, because I don't know if you guys have seen Tokyo Ghoul, but movement is extremely important in combat, especially for certain types of Kagenes. It's something that like it feels like it goes without saying, right? But like most games don't do that. Most games don't take that extra step to truly immerse you into the world, right? Giving you the ability to do, you know, word for word, bar for bar, what people do in the anime, in the manga, makes you feel it pulls you in. It makes the game feel not just like a game, it feels like an experience. And I feel like that's the point of anime Roblox games. It's to make you feel like you're in the game. I mean, like you're in the show. In all honesty, I truly hope that this free week will go like as smoothly as possible, right? I hope it doesn't get delayed. I hope things go as good as they can, you know, because there will be issues, obviously, but hopefully things go according to plan. If you guys don't know, Tokyo Re is going to be, once it fully releases at least, is going to be paid for, so you have to pay for it, like with Robux, kind of like Deepwoken, I guess. People might not like that, but if that's the trade-off for not having to spin for a Kagane or your hair color, then honestly, like, I mean, honestly, it's a good thing that they're giving people a free week to test out the game, to see if they actually want to play it, because, you know, people definitely would not give the game a chance if they had to pay 200 Robux straight up without having any prior experience, you know, without having ever touched the game before. So yeah, this free week, which is once again on January 1st, is going to be pivotal for the year of 2026, because at least we're getting something. And the crazy thing is, we were supposed to have this like last week. We were supposed to be having the open test week like in December, but you know how these Roblox game be, bruh. Delays after delays after delays. But no more delays, hopefully. I will be dropping videos on the game, hopefully. And I do think, and I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that if you're really locked in during that week, you might be able to get into wave 2 of closed community, which is, I mean, they've been doing closed community for about 2 weeks now. Like that wave 1 has been going on, and I think after this free week, wave 2 is going to start, and it's supposed to bring in more, you know, new members to the community. So if you guys, I mean, honestly, give it a shot, give it a try, at least give it a shot, because who knows, you might fall in love with it and then you get access to it forever. But yeah, that's about it for Tokyo Re. You know, there's a lot more we could get into, but I don't want to drag this video on for too long. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. If nobody answers that in the Discord, which is once again in the description. And yeah, that's about it. See ya. Not see ya. Bye. What's a good outro? Should I start saying sayonara? No, that's cringe. I feel like I'll say that in the video and then like cry as an embarrassment. I won't say that. I'll say, I can't do an outro, bro. It's too cringe. Nah, I'll put this video, I'm done.
It's the consequential effect of these ghouls downplaying these Ukaku shards doing all my health. Thus, get in the corner!